Hi everyone, welcome to the Joy of Blue collaboration, which is hosted by Sarah of Crafting and Relaxing. And each month a group of us make something or things using the color blue, which is her favorite color, and turquoise, which is the shade of blue, is my favorite color, so that's I wanted to join. And also, I say this every month, but many people will be doing paper crafts or painting or, whatever craft. Not everyone is making jewelry. I asked Sarah if I could do this particular collab on this channel. I have another channel for those that may not know, which is Deb Houck's Crafty Cottage. That's more card making, paper crafting. This channel is strictly jewelry, this Dahlia Designs jewelry and more. And I asked her if I could please participate making just different jewelry every month in blue, which is my favorite color. And no, I don't only make blue jewelry, and I'll have an announcement at the end, so stay tuned for that. So let me show you. Okay, so my inspiration beads were, I had this strand from Bliss Beads of these shell, I guess they're shell. Let me see if it even says. They look like shell. Blue flower print shell lentil. And this one, some of them I got this at Joann's in 2016, and you need to be careful, guys, because I didn't realize it. Two of them are sort of squashy on the bottom. I'll use them, but not for the pieces I wanted to make today. And I didn't realize this one had this flower on the back because the other side was all just blue, or I would have used that. So anyway, why is that important? Because I had these laying on my desk. I have a little tray of possible projects, and these were in one of the little bins in that tray. And I also had another strand, which I used all of, so I can't show you. Oh, it says they were agate beads, but they were Doris. I think I probably got them at AC Moore. And they were all apparently blue agate, but they're the electroplated blue metallic-y on them. Druzy blue, they call them, 10 millimeter. But it also had crystals and in like a blue, dark blue for some, and like a smoky slate / blue for others. Anyway, I used that whole strand on between all the pieces. And the other thing that this reminded me of then, so I had these two strands. Those were my starting points. Still have a lot of these left. But this reminded me of Sodalite. Now Sodalite is sometimes only blue and white, which would be okay also, except that I remembered I had some Sodalite that had orange in it, and I had gotten these back, I don't know when, but I'm gonna take a gander and say it was probably in like 2013-ish time frame from Jewelry Television, JTV. And it was like a kit of 3 16-inch strands. I've taken them off the strands, and they were 4 millimeter, 6 millimeter, and 8 millimeter. And as you can see, they're blue with white and orange. And I thought, how perfect is that? They go really well. So that was my starting point. And then when I was digging for my Sodalite, I found this really cool strand I had bought from Rings and Things. Rings and Things used to do road shows. Pretty sure it was them. Anyway, I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I got this strand for $5.10 of these really cool gemstone Sodalite. Now these are only blue and white, mostly. There's a couple that have a little bit of orange in them. I'll call them like dagger beads. I don't know what you normally call them. So I used a few of those, not a whole lot. And I found this bag, which I got at Bead Fest, I think, because it's from Intrinsic Trading, who is a gemstone seller. Sodalite flower beads, and there were 20 each on the strand, and they look like this. Now there were only a couple that had some orange in it, like I'm pretty sure like 2 or maybe 3, so I used them. And you can see, look at the wide variation. So I picked 2 that matched pretty close for earrings, and 2 for a bracelet that didn't have much orange in it, and or maybe had some orange in it but not much. And I think that's, and I might have used 1 on another project, which I'll show you as well. And the only other things I'll tell you now before I show you, I did use some 4mm glass pearls I had bought a while back, 2014, from Auntie's Beads. I did use the Soft Flex dark blue lapis color beading wire, but I didn't use their crimp beads and stuff. I did use some bead caps that were from Fire Mountain, tiny little bead caps, because I had like 4 or 5, I guess 4 or 6 left of a similar kind, and then I ran out of them, and these were pretty close, so I switched over to these for what I needed them for. They have like petals. I don't know if you can see that or not. No, of course not. The light is not going to cooperate. Anyway, I used 2 lobster claws. These were from dollarbead.com from 2016, and some chain for 2 projects from Beadbox Bargains. This was actually just from last October, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then I had these like flower beads. They're double-sided. Those were also from Beadbox Bargains. I don't know when I got them, but I have two packs of them. And okay, so let's take these off of here and show you what I made. I don't have a whole lot for you this month, but I have some. All right, so I started, whoops, with the necklace, and you can see these had some of the orange in them. Now, not the other side. This one does, and this one doesn't. And they're kind of off-sided. So I was going to put 3 of them on, and maybe I would have if I had seen that one, which was upside down on my table. But I like this. I pulled out some of the dagger-ish kind of beads from Rings and Things. The Sodalite. This was from that crystal strand from Doris. Crystal and agate. Glass pearl, the shell, glass pearl, strand from Doris, Sodalite. These are those ones that they're saying are druzy agate. Oh yeah, I do see a little druzy. Wow. I didn't even see that when I was doing the long story. Anyway, Sodalite, here, crystal, glass pearl, Sodalite, 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 glass pearl, the bead caps I was talking about bringing in, because these are the ones I started with. I don't know if you can even see that. There. And these are the ones that are a little bit bigger. Does not want to show you, does it? Come on, camera. Wow, there we go. So it's a little bit different. Hang on. Okay, so anyway, then I just did like a trio of Sodalite, another of the agate druzy, and then I ended it with Sodalite and a crimp tube, and you can see the blue wire there, the lobster claw. And I need to get some closed jump rings that are larger than, you know, tiny. I did hook on that with a 5mm jump ring there onto a split ring. I don't like using split rings, but it's more secure, so I used it. And yeah, and then I used, okay, so this is a 16-inch necklace. It's a shorty with a 2-inch extender. I need to wear it with the extender because I'm a little bit overweight, you know. And on the end of that, I just put a Sodalite and a glass pearl. And it is definitely a 2-inch extender, so it's 16 to 18 inches. So that was the first piece. Then the second piece, I made a matching bracelet, only this time I brought in the little flower beads, which I think are adorable. These dark blue crystals, there were 2, 4, 6 of them. Those were on that same agate strand. And then we have some more of the sort of smoky grayish blue back here. And so I just used some of the glass pearls in between. Sodalite, and a tiny little sodalite back here. And again, I didn't want to use that big, and if I thought about I had oval jump rings, and if I had thought about that before I had done this, I probably would have used, and maybe I will actually be able to take that split ring off of that beading wire and put an oval jump ring, because that's more secure also. An oval jump ring is. Anyway, this does fit me. This is about 6 3/4 inch bracelet. It would be a very snug on a 7-inch wrist, but my wrist actually is 6.5, and this is a little bit loose on me, but it fits pretty nice. And that's mostly blue with just a touch of orange in that piece, which I think I would have liked this one on there better. But anyway, maybe I'll make another one. I don't know. So that came out cute. Then I made these earrings. First pair is just a very easy, cute little pair. Like I said, I tried to get the sodalite flowers that matched the best. Pearl sodalite, wire wrapped it onto an eye pin with sodalite. One of the last, I think, no, I had one or two more crystals after this, and then sodalite again there. And they're nice and dangly because the bottom dangles nice, and they're not super heavy. So, and then these I use beading wire, but I might take them apart and use wire. For some reason, whenever I use the beading wire like this, it doesn't seem to want to stay straight up at the top. I was originally going to use these beads here, but it made it like really fat when I tried to get the beads on, or I had to make it too long. But if I made it longer, then this kept flopping, and I didn't care for that. So I pulled out the daggers, and let me tell you, it was hard finding two that sort of were the same-ish length and similar design on the front. Yeah, it was kind of hard doing that. So anyway, I did the best I could matching them up, and it goes like that. And then these are sodalite, the little 4mm, and the glass pearls, and here's where those silver flower beads come in. And these are crimp beads, but like I said, I don't really like the crimp bead look on these earrings, so I'm probably going to take them apart and use just a thin, like a 26 gauge silver plated wire, and redo those. And I'll try and save those bits of as much as I can of the soft flex wire and use them for something else, because I just don't like the way it sort of twists up here at the top. And then the last thing is, and I don't know what I'm going to use this for, so I just attached it to a split ring, but this would probably be a nice charm for like a journal because it's not real big. I have more of these flowers, but I liked this one. It has a little bit of orange in it, not a whole lot, but it's got some like orange lines in it. And then I had one more agate and 3 more of these sort of smoky gray crystal, and only one of this kind. So I just made a little bead dangle, and I think it came out pretty cute. Just a small 7-link of chain hooked onto an eye pin, and the beads are wire wrapped on. So yeah, I think that would make a cute little purse dangle or planner dangle or something. I just, it depends on what I'm going to use it for, or what I'll give it to somebody to use for, because it'll need a bigger lobster clasp if it's to be a purse charm than it might for a planner or something. In fact, you could probably wrap ribbon through this or whatever. So I don't know what that's going to be used for yet. Any ideas? Let me know, but I thought it was cute. That's it. That's what I have for you this month. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to check out Sarah's channel, Crafting and Relaxing, and all the other collaborators. The announcement is I joined another collaboration, It's with my YouTube friend Kim of Metal Scrap and Chick. Happens that her favorite color is purple. So she started a collab starting this month of April that's called Passion for Purple. Now, purple is not my favorite color. Turquoise is, but and I haven't really done anything with turquoise yet. Anyway, I seem to be really enjoying whenever I'm in a getting a kit with purple in it and stuff. I'm really enjoying using those colors more. And she made the comment to me, oh yeah, this month's bargain bead box would be perfect for this collab this month. So I am probably either going to do that, or I actually had just bought another bead strand from somewhere else, and I won't say where at this point, and I might use that and try and make some things from that. I don't know yet. So come back. That will be on the 15th, and I think she said noon also, noon Eastern. So same time as this one, but on the 15th of the month for that collab. And I have a different collab, but that's on my other channel also on the 15th, which is Craft Our Paper Stash Cards. And then of course on the 18th we have the Jewelry Making Fun collab, which I host, and that'll be a surprise as to what we're going to do this month with our color challenge and our 2 optional challenges. So come back on the 15th on this channel and the 18th on this channel, and you will see lots of finished pieces of jewelry, not just from me, but from other people. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching again. Sorry this is so long, and I will talk to you again soon.